Hello Taurus Collective, welcome to the House of Taurus Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Twin Flames, so please be aware that it may or may not resonate with you, with what is going on in your life right now, and what is your path right now. So please just take the bits that resonate particularly with you. So we are going to talk to see what is the divine masculine how is going on, and what is going on with the divine masculine right now, and what is going on with the divine feminine energy. So this black obsidian is going to be for the masculines. I mean, it's not about gender, but the energy, so divine masculine, and the rose quartz here, this card here will be for the feminine, divine feminine energy. So let's see. Okay. So we have here the divine masculine is heavily thinking of his divine feminine. This card tells everything, like thinking, dreaming, planning, longing a lot. The masculine the divine masculine, please be aware, this is not about gender. Every one of us carries both energies, so this may be a very well, let's say about gender now, a woman that carries the masculine energy, just to let it be very clear. This divine masculine person energy is thinking about his divine feminine, his counterpart, a lot, heavily, very much. He's like contemplating the possibility of coming together, of coming back, because if you don't know, I hope you know, but if you don't, twin flames usually they have this very difficult period of separation. So it's very difficult, and it's just very normal, like magnets that attract and repel. There is a very difficult phase of separation between twin flames because their energies are so strong. This is like, it's not a common relationship. This is a very high energy, high vibrational kind of relationship. So please be mindful that not everyone is in a twin flame journey. So this is about Taurus, and I just want to make it very clear. I'm reading for Taurus twin flames, either you or your counterpart if you are cross watcher. So just invert the roles if you think it's best fit for you. So let's see what is going on in the divine feminine energies. What's going on? What is the feminine energy? So the divine feminine is really receiving downloads from spirit. This is has called this reading. This card in English. The lily. Yes, the lily. This is about the divine, the spiritual side. She is very intuitive. She's receiving a lot of downloads, and she's trusting her intuition a lot. We can see here the divine masculine is more focused on the material, on the 3D. This is usually what happens between twin flames. The masculine, their energy is more based on the lower chakras. So the first, second, third chakras. So it's very much more down to earth energy, whereas the divine feminine is usually works more with the higher chakras. So the intuition, the 3D, the third eye, the throat chakra, and heart chakra should be like the middle for both, where they connect, where they are connected strongly with the heart chakra. But the divine feminine here is very much connected to the spiritual side, with the divine, and trusting her intuition. She may receive like messages from her guides. The divine feminine is receiving messages, intuition, and it's like, yes, she's directly connected with the spirit. Yes, this is very nice. I'm going to use this tarot the tarot of oppositions, to go deeper in this meaning, in this reading, and to check what we can learn. What we can learn more about the divine masculine and divine feminine. I already pre-shuffled this card, so I'm going just to shuffle a little bit again. And let's see what is the divine masculine. One more shuffle. This tarot of oppositions, they have two meanings in the same card, the positive and the negative, the light and the shadow meaning. So yes, let's see what is going on with our divine masculine. Death. Oh, so this is the right side to read in this case, the death in the positive, in the light side. So this is highly transformative kind of energy. The divine masculine is under a big transformation here. Something that will transform him from inside. Something that will bring light to his life. Something that, like the old and what is not serving him anymore, is transforming to make these energies positive. So it's like a huge, very deep transformation that will bring light, will bring the positive side of life to this divine masculine. Okay, let's see what is the divine feminine at. I will shuffle again. This is very positive. Like when the divine masculine is under transformation, the death energy, like Scorpio energy, this is very, very positive, because many many divine masculines, they avoid it. They run from it like from death itself. So this is very positive. If this divine masculine is in this energy, this is very positive for the journey towards union. So this is mostly for twin flames that are not in union. Okay, yes, this is a very nice energy too. The divine feminine is in the Three of Cups kind of energy. So she is celebrating life. She's enjoying. She's going out with friends. She's pouring love to herself. She's not wasting her time here. This Taurus, it can be either you or your divine counterpart. I'm reading for Taurus, so I expect either of these is Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This divine feminine is in a very good position, like investing love, investing time, and pouring everything to herself. Like this woman here, she has a cup, and she's like enjoying the day, enjoying the light and the sun in a nice place. And she's in a very high vibrational energy, I would say. This is nice. Whereas the divine masculine is still putting effort to make things a bit better. So it doesn't mean like this is going towards light. So this is very positive, looking from the point of view of the union, because twin flames, they won't usually come to union. Of course, everyone has free will, so they can always choose if they want to stay in this connection or not. But if, as I can see, this divine masculine is in the death energy, this divine masculine chose the twin flame path, the twin flame journey. So if he's already in this transformation, it means that it's a very huge step towards union. So this is a very positive energy for the counterparts. This is something that, as I said before, they run from, mostly, especially in the beginning of the journey, when they just meet and then everything is fine, everything is beautiful, lovely, and then boom, everything changes and becomes like a nightmare, very painful situation, very difficult energies. So let's see a bit more. I will just shuffle again. Now I will cut here. Already shuffle. Yes. 10 of Pentacles, and in the shadow side. So I see with this energy here in the shadow of the Ten of Pentacles means that they are not still looking eye to eye with this Divine Feminine here. There is a little to no contact situation here. I can see very clearly. No contact. They are not looking in each other's face. Whereas here in the light, they are looking to the front, but here they are avoiding each other. So this Ten of Pentacles means that the union will take a while yet. Because they are both holding this coin, but they are not looking eye to eye. So there are differences here that are in the way. Differences of way of thinking, way of acting, not agreeing on something. There may have been discussions, arguing, fights in the past. If this couple had already met, of course, it may happen that nothing happened in the physical, but this is very high vibrational energy kind of relationship. So sometimes it happens everything in the background, like even though they meet or they met, this couple, they might not have been in a physical relationship, or they had been, and it currently the situation is like you're not talking. I see it very strongly with this Ten of Pentacles here in the shadow. So the Divine Masculine is not like he's still running, as I can see, but this is a very positive energy that will transform this and eventually it will come to light. Is what I can see here. So let's see what's going on with the feminine, what else we can learn with the Divine Feminine. So she is like enjoying herself, she's in a very good position, like the Three of Cups, like going out. She's not chasing much anymore, I can see, because she's happy and balanced. The Divine Feminine here. She's happy, she's like kind of an empress here, but like doing okay. She might think of her Divine Masculine, of course, because they are always thinking one about the other. They are always on their minds. In a way, in a conscious way or not, they are always connected. It is impossible to disconnect. I mean, you can disconnect on the physical, but you cannot disconnect energetically, completely. And you can detach, of course, you can surrender, you can give up the connection, but you cannot simply cut cords with the twin flame. Because the connection is so powerful and strong. So what else about the feminine? Nine of Pentacles in the shadow. So in the shadow, the Nine of Pentacles here means like she's not happy to be single. I mean, she would like to be in this union. This is very clear. And she's manifesting this, of course. So here, like, she's holding this yellow flower. So I think you can see here. She's holding this yellow flower. And she's like, oh, this could have been from my twin flame, my counterpart. This could have been from him. But it's not, because he is with the back turn. Or maybe because these cards are very particular, very different. Maybe he gave this rose, this flower to her, but something happened later that he turned his back. So they are not in a good place. If it was in the light side, they would be together, like a Knight of Pentacles. He would be sharing this flower with her and they would be like in a happy place. But they are not. So she is, I mean, the Divine Feminine, I'm talking about the energy. The Divine Feminine here is like, oh my God, this flower could have been, or he gave me this, but then went away. Like it's an on and off kind of situation. Like, yes. In the meanwhile, she's still like just enjoying life and manifesting the best she can for herself. Okay, I am just going to use the classic tarot and see what else we can learn about the Taurus collective and in Twin Flame journey. Shuffle again. So what we can learn more about the divine masculine? What is the divine masculine doing right now? What he's thinking right now? So please, Spirit, tell us more about. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune made an appearance here, but it turned back. Okay. 3 of Wands. Waiting for the ships to come, waiting for something, waiting, planning, visualizing the future. He's visualizing the future, like through this transformation, even though the situation is like a non-union, but it is like going towards that direction, and he's making plans because he's thinking heavily on his counterpart. This divine masculine is thinking heavily on the divine feminine and is making plans, like trying to visualize, trying to imagine the life together. This is what you see with the 3 of Wands card. Okay, what else? 2 of Wands. So it's like the 2 of Wands is looking at the 3 of Wands. So here there is like a planning, visualizing and imagining. And this is even more so because here the 2 of Wands, this person here has the world in the hand. And this is 2, so 1 plus 1, like they are thinking, they are contemplating the idea, I would say. Like they are still waiting for the right opportunity to come. And this is more like deep planning. Like this is like planning that was done and after that they are waiting. But here, I just feel like they are, as they are thinking heavily, they are still like in the very beginning of the idea of accepting this or taking this and making plans. Like even in the subconscious, it can be very subconscious, like how would it be like to be back if they already had been together, with my twin flame, with my divine feminine. Okay, and here the Hierophant. I see with this card here, this is usually talks about commitment, about a marriage, something very established by the law of God. A commitment, a very high divine commitment, marriage, but this card also tells about old, how can I explain? Classic ways of thinking, like the taboos, something that we learned from childhood, our parents, what they taught us. Oh, they say, okay, you cannot, I don't know, marry a divorced person. Okay, it's not nice. So this talks about those very old taboos. Oh, you should marry, there's an example. Like your father or mother say, you should marry a younger person and this person should be beautiful and have a job already, not have kids, for example. So this is a taboo. That's something that was told to us, that how things should be. And I see that these kind of ways of thinking are heavily impacting on this divine masculine. So what this card is telling me is that he's not seeing the divine feminine exactly as she is, but he's trying to make her fit in a pattern that is not fitting for him. Like, okay, maybe she is not younger, maybe she is not maybe she has kids, for example, and this divine masculine expected to find and fall in love with someone that has no kids, so he would be single, free, available, and so on. So there are some conceptions here that must fall in order for this divine masculine really go completely through this transformation and accept the divine feminine as she is, because maybe she is not exactly as he expected her to be. I mean, I'm talking about family and life situations, not the person she is itself, because usually twin flames, they have this thing like one is older than the other. There are cultural differences, language differences. They are sometimes They come from very different parts of the world, so different background, different values, and so on. And this is something that Twin Flames came here for, to break these patterns of like why you should marry, why you should be or love someone that must be younger than you. Who told you that must be that way? I mean, why should be this way? So this kind of old patterns is what is impacting in this divine masculine. It's like impeding, it's like hindering him to go towards this divine feminine here, that is in a very nice energy, but wishing she could be with her divine counterpart, the divine masculine. Let's see what's going on with this divine feminine. What's going on with this divine Taurus feminine? That could be Taurus sign, rising and moon. Sun sign Taurus, sun, moon, rising, as well as divine masculine. What's going on in the life of this divine feminine, please? She is in the energy of King of Pentacles, so she's like owning her power. She's in her power and she's making her life better for herself. This King of Pentacles, like she may be in a bit of masculine energy because she's going towards what she wants and she's doing it. Like she's not sitting and waiting, she is doing it, going after what she wants and leaving behind what doesn't serve her anymore emotionally. She may be leaving like situations, a job, or old relationships, an old relationship, an old boyfriend, husband, whatever it is. She may be also, like this King of Pentacles can be someone in her life. Either I'm seeing two situations, like this divine feminine, she is like holding the King of Pentacles energy. This could be one situation. The other situation is maybe that this divine feminine is leaving behind a King of Pentacles, like someone in her life, a boyfriend, a husband. It could be also a job that was restraining, because King of Pentacles is very strong energy, because she's leaving behind. She was not happy in this situation. This is another scenario. So the Eight of Cups is like leaving behind what is not satisfying anymore emotionally. Something that was not making this divine feminine happy. What else? Just to conclude, what else? What is going on in the life of this divine feminine? Opa, here, 5 of Wands. This is too many. 5 of Wands, yeah, she's like in a conflictual energy because she's fighting for what she wants, this divine feminine. I'm saying she, but it could be here. It is not about genders here. So this divine feminine is really fighting to get what she wants. She would like very much to be with her counterpart, but here is not possible because she is still like taking care of herself, but leaving, like in the process of leaving behind situations, anything that was not allowing her to be herself, to be in her best mood and her best vibrational energy. And she's listening a lot to the divine. She's following her intuition a lot. But this might be very difficult sometimes because she might argue, she might have to go into arguments and discussions with people that she cares, but she cannot get along for some reason. But she's like in the process of it. Or either she's like holding on to her power in a kind of masculine energy in order to get through this, in order to get this energy to fight. Whereas I see the divine masculine just visualizing, going through this transformation that sometimes is very heavy, very difficult, and the divine feminine can feel this, and vice versa, because twin flames, they share the energy. So usually what happens is that what one is thinking, is doing, the energetic field is shared between them very strongly. So this is going to be like both of them are in the midst of things happening a lot of things happening. The divine masculine under this very deep transformation and starting to accept this connection. Like I see this like in the beginning, like it's still like, oh my god, what is going on? What is this? It's trying to understand, like with these cards, I feel. But there are some barriers that must be broken, like inside, like in the mind, in the cultural thing, like some things that must be fall down, but must be destroyed in order for the new to come in. As I was saying before, like old ways of thinking. Whereas the divine feminine is following her intuition and leaving behind what is not serving her anymore. Yes, this is going to be all for the Twin Flame reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like this reading, and I can I can better pick up your energy if you subscribe, so I can know who I'm talking about. And just leave your comment. I would love to hear from you. See you again in the next reading. See you. Bye bye. Take care.